welcome to That Goninan Life. My name is Amy, and if you guys seen on the video title, I have spent 6 months on a weight loss journey with my husband. He's doing a different diet actually, and for 6 months I had no cheating, and I stuck with the diet for 6 months, and I was able to lose over 50 pounds, 52 pounds in particular. So obviously when we show you the pictures and stuff, I still have a ways to go. I think I have about 75 pounds before I'm in the healthy BMI, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys this progress update because I'm really proud of the fact that I was able to stick with this diet, and that I think it has worked and it is continued to working. So the purpose of this video is to just kind of tell you, hopefully succinctly, about my journey with this weight loss thing, and hopefully to either motivate you or to encourage you, or yeah, all the good things. Alright, so time to talk. Alright, so the diet I have been doing for 6 months is Weight Watchers, and the current program that's going on is Weight Watchers Freestyle. So this is not my first rodeo with either dieting or even with Weight Watchers. So growing up, honestly, I did not really have a problem with weight or anything. Even though I never was a person that really weighed myself, but I was definitely within the healthy weight scale. I started to put on my weight when I went to college. I put on some weight, but it still wasn't bad. But my problems where I started to get to a really unhealthy point was actually after I graduated college, when I was doing my master's program. So when I was doing my master's program, I was teaching at a university. I was an English as a second language teacher for international students in different universities and community college. And it was my first year teaching, like my first year actually teaching at a university, and I was getting my master's at night. And first year teaching is insane. I was 22 teaching at a university, which was an incredible opportunity. 22, maybe 23 because of my birthday, but anyways, so that was an incredible opportunity, and I was getting my master's at night, and that was really intense. And also I had a long commute, so on the days I would easily be 3 hours in the car. Oh, actually probably more, like maybe 3 to 4 hours in a car commuting every single day, and I was exhausting myself. Like what I put in my body and my like mental health, my physical health, all emotional health, all of my health, I pushed out to the side because I really was like, I put all my heart and soul into learning how to be the best teacher that I absolutely could be, and it showed and it suffered. So I really started to put on some weight, and it was a lot because I really was not exercising. I've never been big into exercise. I'm trying to now, but I've never been big into exercising. And then also I was eating a ton of fast food, like commuting in traffic from Southern California. I lived in Orange County, worked in Riverside County, went to school in LA County. So that was intense. And what I did a lot of times is to help me deal with the commute, I would have a lot of specifically chips, or I would eat fast food in the car, just because sitting in traffic is really difficult, and that helped me. Yeah, so I definitely gained some weight. And then when I was 25, I met my husband, and then he is from Washington. We had a long distance relationship, and then I ended up moving to Washington, and we got married and stuff like that. All great stuff. And he and I have very different eating styles and eating habits, and I was so like, I still am, but it's like, just when you're in love, you want to like show love through your food. We were going out to eat all the time, and he like really likes a lot of like things with a lot of like dairy and bread and all those different things. And so we were eating like, oh my gosh, we ate pizza all the time, all these different things. Anyway, so when I got married, I was really happy, and I wanted to like cook special things, like cook cupcakes when his favorite sports team was on to like celebrate. Like I wanted to do a lot of things, and so I continued to gain weight. And then what happened was that we ended up moving back to California, and lots of reasons for that. And I actually ended up starting my own business, Amy's Small World, where like I hand make a bunch of travel bags and things. And in 2018, which was last year, I was really struggling with trying to learn how to do a small business well. My husband recently, like, he got laid off, and he was really unhappy, and so he wanted to work with me. So the pressure of all of a sudden, like, oh my gosh, this little Etsy shop that I started is now like going to support both of us. That was a lot of pressure, and I felt like I could not even try to be healthy. So I said in 2018, we just focused on the business, and we did not even try to be healthy. I didn't even have a time limit where I was like, I'm going to eat what I want, I'm going to whatever, you know. I'm just going to do what I want and focus on the business. And if I want to have fries with my dinner every single day, I will have fries every single day, you know. Like I just whatever my heart and tummy wanted is what it's got, and it wanted a lot of unhealthy things. And so in 2018 I gained 44 pounds in a whole year. And the only reason why it stopped, because I was fine. Like, I didn't have I felt confident in how I looked, even though at my heaviest, 255 pounds. And I felt fine. Like, I felt attractive. I didn't have, like, I definitely have like gone up and up in sizes and clothes, but I just didn't let that bother me, because I don't know, it didn't bother me. And so anyway, my mom really wanted to try to start losing weight, and she wanted to do it with somebody. So she was like, Amy, if I paid for you for 6 months for Weight Watchers, would you do it with me to like help me, to be my support, to be my encourager, to keep me accountable, all those different things. And so at first I was like, you know, like because my mind wasn't even on necessarily my health. But then I just felt like it was the right thing to do, because recently, before I started this journey, my husband and I took a 3-week long road trip. We live in Southern California. We love Disneyland, Disney World, Disney everything. And so we took a 3-week long road trip where we live near Disneyland. So basically we drove from Disneyland to Disney World and back. And at Disney World, I struggled big time. We actually vlogged a lot of it, so if you want to see me struggle through Disney World and be really tired and really not be able to handle a full day, please go back and watch those vlogs, because we were vlogging then. And so I was really struggling. So wanting to be a support for my mom, and also wanting to also kind of not liking how much I was not able to do at Disney World when I wanted to do a lot more things. That is what made me realize, like, okay, I should probably be more open to it, open to starting. And then my husband and I were talking about different things, and just what we want in life, and these different, and we had some good conversations, and we both realized that, you know what, we really want kids, we really want a family, and and we want to be able to like go on fun vacations with him. But we weren't, when we went to Disney World, we both weren't able to take care of ourselves in the way that we wanted to, so we could enjoy the vacation that we wanted, that we worked really hard for, to save money and those different things. So it's like we were kind of thinking, like, when we have kids and we take them to Disney World, like, we want to be able to like go and do all the things, you know, and we weren't able to without the kids, you know, we weren't able to do that. So so we wanted to really be able to get healthy for the lifestyle that we wanted to live, and at our current weight and at our current health and fitness level, we weren't living the life that we want to live. So we decided to make some changes. So so my mom was going to pay for us, and one thing that we both kind of have struggled with is that we have tried different diets in the past. Like, I've tried Weight Watchers like 3 or 4 times, and I've tried like keto, Atkins, whatever, like low carby things before, and I have lost weight with both of them. I've never lost more than 20 pounds because I always give up before then. With low carb keto thing, that's what my husband does, Eric, and that works really, really well for him. For me, it messes up my stomach a lot. Like, I feel pretty terrible on it, so it's not for me. Weight Watchers, I've always been, like, I've always felt good and I've had similar success to it. But the thing was, the reason why I always quit these diets is because we would have some sort of break or something. So we would be doing on a diet and then it's like, oh, it's my birthday, or we'd be doing so we'll take a break and then I just never would get back on after my break, you know. Or we would go, because we have family that lives in different states, it'd be like, oh, we do a diet, oh, now we need to go fly to California to visit Amy's family, or fly to my family. Who am I talking about myself in a third person, excuse me. Or like fly to Washington to go visit Eric's family, you know. And so we never, and we would not continue with our diet during that time. And then that's what would set us up. Or we would have a lot of excuses of like, oh, Eric would see me having a bad day, I would go in through emotional time, and he'd be like, you know what, let me just get you a Kit Kat bar, or vice versa. Like, we'd make excuses and try to have emotional support for each other through food. So what we decided is that this was back towards the end of February of 2019. It's 2019, right? 2019, and then, yeah, so February, so we got back from our 3-week vacation, February 2019, and then like we got to the process where towards the end of February 19 and the beginning of March, specifically March 4th, we were having these conversations on like, can we do weight loss? Is this for us? Can we even be healthy? Can we lose this weight, or is this just our body? Should we just try to like have different expectations or for us, you know, just because I didn't know if I could lose weight, because it just didn't seem like a thing that I really could. Like, I could lose basically the same, I would gain and lose the same 15 pounds, but my wake-up call, oh, sorry, let me back up. Yes, I used to have a belief that my body had like a natural weight that it would just kind of like settle into, you know, and I didn't think I could get further. So my weight that I could settle into was like 220, 230, like around that. And where I could like lose, like I think the most I lost was like to get to like 211 or something like that. And then I would gain, but before I would only gain like 230, I thought was like my max. And so when I stepped on the scale, just because I remember 2018, I didn't go on the scale at all. So when my mom was talking to me in 2019 about, hey Amy, will you please do Weight Watchers with me, I stepped on the scale for the first time in the year, and I blew past that weight that I thought, oh, this is just my body's natural weight. I blew past that, right? So my like body's natural weight, meaning the max that I ever thought I could get was like 230, 235. Like, nope, my body has a new max, 255. And that was my wake up call of like, okay, you thought, no one told me this, by the way, because it's obviously not true. Like, I thought everybody had like a max weight and that's just like where they would get to. And then it's like, that's not true. You're at 255. Then it's like, you know what? What if you spent another year doing this? And I didn't want to spend another year. So that's when I got serious, and Eric and I made a challenge for ourselves now that we were serious, because I realized, okay, I could blow, now I thought 255 is my max. Like, I thought that before, I could blow past that. Like, my body doesn't have a max. And so knowing that Eric's and my problems was we would be good for the diet, but that as soon as basically like life happened or our everyday schedule changed, we would use that as an excuse to go off a diet, or for like emotional things, we would go off of the diet. Eric and I were like, you know what? We need to make a change. Like, we have to make a change. So what we did is we just decided to commit to an experiment of 6 months. And we would follow our separate diets. He was doing keto, I was doing Weight Watchers, because that's what we both liked to do. For 6 months, we would go and we would do everything correct in our diets, and we would have absolutely no day of cheating for any reason for 6 months and see what would happen. And then we would decide after the 6 months if we wanted to continue or not. So we were going to have 6 months, and then we planned to have a cheat for our 5-year anniversary, which we just did. And then we would just see, because we felt like, okay, if we give it 6 months of no cheating, that will really be able to see if the diet could work for us in our lifestyle, because previously we never committed to the diet enough to really see if it worked. Like, we weren't giving ourselves a chance. And so I did Weight Watchers Freestyle, and I was already familiar with the Weight Watchers program. If you're not familiar with the Weight Watchers program, it's awesome. By the way, I lost 52 pounds so far on it, 52 and counting. And basically what happens is that each food or ingredient is given a point value, and each person who is on the diet, we are given a point, our daily point allowance. So how many points we are given is based on like age, weight, all these different things, to help us be in like a calorie deficit, but also to make good food choices. And so basically you have daily points. Like, for example, I'm allowed 23 points right now, and so breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, I could eat whatever I want as long as it's within my daily point allowance. And then you have there's more things, I'll get into it later, but basically it gives you a lot of flexibility in what you can and can't eat, which is what I really like. And another thing that was really helpful is that there are also 0-point foods, so foods that won't count into the things. And my saving grace was fruit. I love fruit. If I was ever hungry, I could just grab an apple, no problem, which is great. So Eric and I, we had 6 months absolutely sticking to the diet. I believe after the first week we started exercising, so we had dumbbells, and we did 15-minute dumbbell workout. I started off with 5 pounds, and now I could do 50. I'm working my way towards 20, like 20 on a good day, but definitely no problem doing 15 for dumbbells. My physical health, just recently, I'm almost a full month in to doing a 5K running program, and I feel awesome. I was busting out of some size 20 jeans from Torrid, and now I am fitting into a size 16 Old Navy jeans, no problem. I was able to shop at Target and I got these like some shorts that were size 18 in Target, and now they're starting to get a little loose, and it is crazy how like good, it's interesting how good I feel since losing this weight. So in the beginning, and honestly even towards now, I just picked really simple meals that I already like. So currently what I'm eating for breakfast, it's toast and center cut bacon, right? So center cut bacon is just, it's real bacon, they just cut the little fatty ends off of it, and I do whole wheat toast, and it's 45 calorie bread. And then for lunch, I will either have a turkey sandwich with some bacon on it and pop chips, or I will have like gyoza pot stickers. And then dinner, a lot of times I'll have like chicken, rice, and roasted asparagus because I love roasted asparagus. Yeah, I have a whole playlist for what I eat in a day, but so if you want to see it, like there's lots of different options and lots of different things. I love filming those. Those are really fun. Yeah, so that's kind of my backstory, and there have been highs and lows on this during this 6 months. So some of the lows were definitely like, I did have points where I gained and where I didn't necessarily understand, but I never quit, and I'm so thankful for it. Yeah, so basically I lost 50 pounds, not cheating, doing the Weight Watchers Freestyle diet. I did exercise. I took a couple months in the middle though, I didn't exercise because I just didn't feel like I could emotionally handle it. I'm feeling really good. My energy is definitely much better. My skin is also a lot better, which I didn't expect too. Yeah, my tummy feels good, everything. I'm feeling really good. I still have a lot to go, and there's definitely going to be highs and lows, but the commitment that I had to not cheating on Weight Watchers Freestyle really made a huge difference, and I'm just really excited. Oh, and cooking. Okay, let me tell you, I really like cooking. I like Weight Watchers, even if you don't like cooking that much, you'll be fine. There's lots of different options for people that don't like cooking. But I discovered through doing this that I really like cooking, and I'm starting to get a little bit better at it. Like I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm so good. Like I'm not ready for like to go on Food Network or anything like that, by no means. But like through this, I really discovered that I love to cook. I love to prep different things. I like to figure out new recipes. I like to challenge myself. It made cooking fun, which I think it's because it feels like a challenge, you know? Like, okay, I really like mac and cheese. Can I make mac and cheese taste good lined up? Yeah, I don't know. So there's like, it's really fun. It's really fun. If you guys have any questions about Weight Watchers or any more weight loss related questions, please let me know down in the comments. I'm not really sure. I hope this was helpful and motivating to people. But I just wanted to let you guys know that it is really possible. I'd really encourage, no matter what like lifestyle change or health, whatever, I would really recommend trying to commit to it for a certain amount of time. If 6 months is too long, try a shorter amount of time, but really commit to it and give it your all. And if it works for you, great, make another challenge for yourself. But if it doesn't work out for you, like, don't feel bad, because it's just a learning process. Like, try something else, or give yourself a mental break, because if you're not ready mentally to make that sort of commitment, then don't put that pressure on yourself. Like, don't feel bad, because a lot of weight loss has to do with being in the right mental things. Anyways, yeah, if you are new, I would love for you to subscribe. I'm definitely still in the middle of this journey, maybe beginning, middle of this journey. And come learn alongside. Like, let's be friends, okay? Let's be weight loss, weight journey friends. Yeah, and if this was helpful, a thumbs up is great. And thank you so much for watching. I hope this encourages you, because that is my heart. Okay, bye.